All right.
Hey, what's up? It's Steph with Steph's Rock Show on Spotify. We have 2 members of Thorns. Welcome to the show.
It's good to be here. Good to be
It's
here.
nice to have you. Peyton is
That's
up to
great. I
speed.
appreciate it.
So, I was saying, I was scrolling TikTok. I came across you guys. I thought it was cool. The Weird Al with the mullet vibes, unique. I was looking for new bands to come by the podcast. Now I'm booked for like 3 months. I don't know how that happened. But so tell me about Thorns. Tell me about the project, how it started, everything about it.
Okay. So basically we were in high school and like forever I was trying to get Peyton here to listen to rock. I'm like, dude, come on. You cannot keep
He's a
listening to this
Swiftie.
crap. No, he'd be listening to like Lil Durk and shit. I'd be like, no, come on.
I like them all. I do gangster shit and rock shit.
But you know, he was telling me, I remember the first day I walked into school, I listened to Strokes. I listened to the Strokes. It's amazing. I'm like, finally. And you know, like just progressed from there. And then finally we were like, dude, we should start a band. Because I played guitar previously.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay. So originally he started on what was it? Guitar. We went to Guitar Center.
Yeah, I bought a guitar, tried to start playing on guitar. And then we decided it would probably be better if I learned bass.
And so, and so you switched from guitar to bass. Do you still play both?
No, I just learned how to play bass. I've been trying to learn guitar though.
That's legit. What year did you guys get started though? Like actually kind of launch the band?
2022. But I mean, honestly, it doesn't really even count to me that whole thing, that whole like year. It was just me and him. And then we got the lead guitar player, Connor Omer. Because I was like, we need another guitar player. I can't do both. I mean, I could, but I just need somebody else. And then we didn't have a drummer. So we did this demo, like 13-song demo of me playing the drums, and it just didn't work out. So we were like
trying to do it all, like a one-man band.
No, yeah. I mean, that's what it was. I mean, that's what it was for a year. And we were like, nah. Yeah. So one of my friends, Peyton, the original drummer, I just like Peyton join, and he did. So I mean, and then we basically
there's 2 Peytons.
There was, yeah.
There
now
was.
there's 2 Connors.
Now there's 2 Connors.
Dang, you guys have to have 2 of a name at all times.
It's been a joke. It's just like we're going from 2 Peytons to 2 Connors.
You need to add another Luke now.
I know. We got to have another one. But
so I saw you guys are from Ohio. Any of the pets getting eaten? Any pets disappearing from?
I don't think so. My dog, he's good. He's been around.
And do you have a cat? Okay, and you still have him?
I can't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I think of when I think of Ohio now. Is you guys are eating your pets. Is it just crazy over there? Is there good drugs or?
Where we're at, it's pretty good. It's not too bad where we're at.
Just to say you don't know. You're far removed from that.
We're from like lower Ohio, closer to
that place isn't that far away. Like Springfield, it's not that far away from here. But like there's I don't know.
Have you guys ever been to California?
No, actually.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys got it. It's fun. It's really cool. So wait, back to the band. So when did you kind of book your first gig and the band was set, like you didn't want to change the lineup?
Oh. So the original lineup, we first booked a show in May of this year. It was May 3rd, I think. And we were just like, well, we got to play. And because we just put out the album literally the 5th of January. So we're like, we got to support this. And, you know, we haven't even played a show. So, you know, we got ready for it. And then that was it. I mean, we just played and it went good.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Would you guys want to tour or be able to tour, or is it kind of hard right now?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We want to. It's just hard. Like, you know, people always comment like, come here. And it's like, we would, man. But like, it's just.
Yeah, we hope we can in the future. Like when we get a little bigger, have the means to kind of plan it out and have like a little tour leg where we hit up some good spots.
Yeah, that'd be sick. What is a dream band that you guys would want to tour with?
Metallica.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
sick.
Anybody who have us?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
opening up for anybody big like that, like Metallica, Green Day, Smashing Pumpkins, anything like that.
yeah. I love
Literally.
Smashing Pumpkins. Ugh.
Yeah, we
So,
saw them recently.
no, they came to Ohio.
Yeah, they came to Cincinnati. Me and Luke went and saw them.
It was good.
Like late last year.
Oh, sick. That's sick. Can we do random fun questions?
Let's do
Sure.
it.
Okay. Who in your band would be most likely to go to jail?
Probably Connor, lead guitar.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
little
I don't
crazy.
know.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know.
fun.
Yeah.
Who in the band would be the first to start an OnlyFans?
I don't even know.
I don't
Probably
even know.
me.
You?
You can let
Yeah.
Peyton take over that.
You would do it?
Maybe
I
if I
love-
was strapped for cash.
What if you needed tour money? Like you guys are like, we really need
Yeah.
tour money. You
And
got
we
to
can make like
selfie
band
pics.
videos.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, if you guys had a MySpace page, what would the song be on your MySpace page?
God, dude, there's so many. Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
It's usually something
Probably
really
like
emo
Seek
and
and
just
Destroy.
yeah.
Something out on the something out on the town, like, we're out to play and, do whatever.
Yeah.
Something like
You
that.
guys are so young. You guys never had a MySpace, huh?
No,
Oh my
not
God,
at
I
all.
love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are like 18, barely legal or something. Okay. What is the dream instrument you guys would like to play if you could choose any instrument that you could learn?
I think slide guitar is really cool. Like
Yeah.
a steel lap guitar. Those are really awesome. If I could learn how to play that, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be neat.
I'm learning keyboard, but I want to be good at it. Like I could play it, but like not good enough. So like if I could master keyboard, that'd be sick.
If the Thorns doesn't take off, you can have one of those creepy giant vans where you're the one-man band downtown playing all the instruments and pay people to come in your van.
True.
Yeah. So that's
True.
always good. What is the best show that you guys have played at so far? Like your favorite show with the band?
Probably the festival we played.
What was the name of it? Tell me about it.
It was just like a church festival, like they just have bands, and like here in Cincinnati, like the west side is very like a lot of Catholic places like have all these festivals, and it's like a big whole thing. And they asked us to play, and it really, like, we said okay, we'll do it, and but we got to play covers, and like it put us out of our comfort zone a little bit, like, so we thought of it as like a challenge. So let's go ahead and do it. So we did it, and it was flawless. Like not one thing happened wrong. We showed up, we killed, and we left.
Nice.
No one messed up a note the whole time. It was perfect.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was great.
Do
It
you
was cool
guys
to be playing like a lot of older people songs, like classic rock songs. We were playing like Leonard Skinner and Rush. Stuff
I
like
love that 70s rock and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys, so I was going to say, did you play any originals, or like you're not able to cuss and you were able to play with a church, or was it difficult to play with a church? Were you concerned about kind of being more conservative?
We weren't. I didn't even ask if we could cuss.
Okay.
I just didn't, just because.
Yeah.
And,
just to be like respectful.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, we did.
I mean, we did play Devil's Dance, so.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
we could get
Off a
away with
reload,
a little
yeah.
bit, but we weren't allowed to play any originals.
No, unfortunately. I mean,
Yeah.
we probably could have snuck one in at the end.
Were there any groupies at the church? Were there like mad groupies at the church?
There were.
No way. Really?
There were. Yeah.
The chicks are like, "What's up?" They're like, "Come to my youth group. Let's get."
They were
down.
there. They were there. Believe it or not. But we
Did
were
anyone
surprised.
get laid after the church show?
No, we're not. We're not that cool.
We're not.
No, not yet.
You guys are working your way up. Okay,
Yeah.
eventually. That's so, I love it. Okay, what's your favorite podcast? Or do you guys listen to-
Kill Tony.
Oh, I love Kill
That's a good
Tony.
Yeah.
one.
I just got into that, so
Oh, he's so mean though. Like I want to apply to go on Kill Tony, but then it's like he's just gonna rip me apart. He rips everybody apart.
Yeah,
it's fun though.
I don't really even listen to podcasts, to be honest. Like every once in a while.
You're too busy being live on TikTok.
I know. Well, you got to support the brand, you know.
Yeah.
But no,
I didn't get into him until I was older.
I mean, I'll listen to them like every once in a while. There'll be some music podcasts that I'll listen to where people talk about. I couldn't even name one, like a specific one, just anything, you know, listen to people's opinions on whatever. But yeah, I mean, just anything really.
You guys are still active. You can't sit still for just listening to podcasts. You guys are doing shit with your life. What's a wild story individually for you guys that you haven't really told anyone yet or that's happened to you guys?
Oh, man.
I'm not sure.
Your guys' wild stories, like one time I left the house without underwear. You guys haven't done. You guys are pretty good, right? You guys are like good boys.
Yeah. I mean,
pretty much.
You don't get in trouble.
We try not to.
Catholic
What's like? Did you guys get written up in school one time? Like, did you guys do anything bad ever?
I did. Probably not Luke, except for one time he copied off of my religion homework, and he didn't change the name on it, so it still had my name on it. He got us both in trouble.
It was all right though, because we went to the state championship for football, so they canceled detention that Saturday, so we didn't have to go.
That's legit. Go sports. Oh my god, I love like that's like the crazy thing. Well, man.
No, I got in trouble a few times.
Yeah.
At school, but nothing too crazy. Just goofing around.
Are you guys in high school?
No.
We just graduated. We're all about 20.
Okay. Still young, but I'm like, I feel like you get to an age in life where you become out of touch with everyone else's ages. Like I'm really old, but I just think I'm 13 and I'm like, fuck, I don't know how old anybody is anymore. What do you think is the hardest part about the music industry?
I don't know. Where we're from, there's just a lot of, like, all the bands are kind of cliquey. It's hard to, like, get invited onto a lot of shows when you're starting out. Just a lot of people around here weren't really giving us a chance in the beginning. And now it's a little different, but still everyone's kind of clicked up. And, sometimes it's just a little weird playing with these other people.
And it's the scene around here, it's just kind of weird, you know. It's like we're like one of 3-4 metal bands in the city, and none of the other metal bands play stuff that we play besides maybe one.
Weird.
It's strange, and you know, it's just a weird feeling, you know, when you're around these other bands that like, should we even be on this bill? Like, I feel like we're just playing with like these random bands.
Yeah, we get thrown on crazy bills with like DJs and indie bands and stuff.
Oh yeah, low key. Our first show with the new drummer Connor, we were on this bill with it was one band. I can forget their name. Them,
Vespucci and the Gucci's.
Yeah.
I like that name.
And then us, and then this DJ, and then that was it. But I mean, the DJ brought a large crowd, and well, we think it was him who brought the crowd, but I don't know. We just played, and
definitely was.
You guys may need to move to like Nashville, Austin, or LA, something that's more a music town.
We want to tour around. Like LA is a big hit spot, you know, like the club, like the clubs, like the Starwood or the Whiskey
Roxy,
Go-Go.
Whiskey,
you gotta hit up this place, the historic #1, and like I feel like you have to play there like once. You know?
I heard you say low key, and this is something that's foreign to me. So what exactly when it's low key, you're not actually singing in a lower key? Like, what does this mean?
Like low key.
But what
just a little bit.
What is it? What do you mean?
Like on the down low, you know?
On the down low.
Yeah.
Like not in the forefront. Like I'm not telling you this exact, but like to the side. I don't know what is like low key.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I just learned what Riz was the other day too. Like I'm trying to stay up to date with all these things. Is there a term that you guys use that I probably wouldn't know that's like a cool lingo?
No, we don't use a lot of the new lingo. They always try to get us to say it when we go live on TikTok.
Yeah, they give you suggestions.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm not saying that because I'll get clipped and then I'll never hear the end of it. Like, I remember I said it one time on a live and I got clipped. Somebody clipped me and like they made all these TikToks. I'm like, never again will I do that.
That's cute.
So
So,
like,
dude, wait, what happened with Eddie Trunk? Like, I'm a huge Eddie Trunk fan from
oh,
VH1, that metal show. How did you guys like get together? I saw a photo of you guys on the ticket together.
oh yeah. So my cousin is dating this promoter in Middletown and there's like, hey, I got 2 shows for you, and he gave me another one with some 80s washed 80s hair metal band. I'm like, nah. And the other
I
option
like
was,
that. I like that, the old LA Guns and
I
Rats.
know. Well, it was like that. I forget the
Yeah,
name. I forget
they're
the name
still
of the
out there.
band.
They're like half dead and like
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
limping, but
yeah.
they're still performing. Yeah.
But and then the other show was Eddie Trunk, and I'm like, well, obviously I knew who Eddie Trunk was. I mean, I gotta, and I'm like, yeah, put us on that one. So, we get on the bill or whatever, and we show up and we play, and um, it was the whole thing was like the whole show was just frustrating for us. It was really bad. Like the way the promoter ran the whole thing was just terrible.
Yeah.
Like just
Dang.
and that's part of the music industry where it makes me like your question earlier. That's what
Yeah.
I don't like is you got to sell this amount of tickets in person, but you're not going to
Yeah.
give us an online code to sell it because you wouldn't believe how many people we were like, where can I buy tickets? Where can I buy tickets? And I had to tell them that they're literally like, I didn't even know they were online until some other band told us like, hey, they were available. And I'm like, he didn't even tell us that.
Yeah.
So it
And
was
where
like,
everyone has to do pay to play and fans don't understand it's really important to buy a ticket or as soon as possible and
yeah,
or
yeah,
how expensive it is to start your band and get it off the ground and how much money you have to put into instruments and time off from work to practice and then to be able to play a show until you really get notoriety and big in the scene. You're not making money.
no,
You're putting money into it.
no.
Yeah.
And we said never again. We will never play a show where we have to sell in-person tickets. Uh
Yeah. Did you guys get to meet Eddie Trunk though
oh
or
yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
at the end, it was kind of funny because we were just frustrated. By the end of the show, we were done. We were like, "We're out of here." So we played or whatever. I thought we played well. I mean, we played well. We played 30-minute set. There's 7 other bands, so we didn't play till later.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was good. I thought we played good. And we come off the stage, and they said, "Well, Eddie Trunk's here." So we were kind of standing there, and then we go back into this little like garage that they had, and him and this camera guy are just standing there, and we all walk by for a second. And I'm like, "Wait a minute." Because he had shaved off his beard. I couldn't tell if it was him or not. Because and I was like, I look back, I'm like, I just went up to him, I shook his hand. I'm like, Mr. Drunk, I'm a huge fan of you. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, it's good to meet you. And it was just weird. And we were sitting there talking about whatever. And I managed to get him a CD, and he's like, oh, CD's my favorite. No one makes these anymore. And
I
it was
know,
just really
right?
cool. And we he interviewed us for his documentary that he's making about his career.
Way cool.
Yeah, it was really sick. We were sitting there talking like that was the right place or the right time.
Yeah.
It was just really cool, and it made the whole thing worth it at the end of the day.
Everything does happen for a reason. It was a good network opportunity. And
Oh yeah,
he's an encyclopedia of music information. Like Eddie is
oh
nuts.
yeah,
I'm a little bit bored when I listen to his show, but I love
yeah,
how much information he knows about the bands. Like it's fun.
absolutely.
I tried to stump him on VH1 several years ago. There was a stump the trunk segment. And so I went up, but he got me, of course. And it was like with Ozzy Osbourne, a question. And he knows everything. I don't know how he does it. It's cool.
I was gonna ask him a question, and I couldn't remember what I was gonna ask him. But I was just talking to him about because I knew he was like one of the first dudes to play the first Metallica album because he had met the producer of the first album, Johnny Z or whatever, who signed
wow.
Metallica back in like '83 or whatever. And he was just I remember seeing an interview. I was going to ask him about all that, but I forgot. But I was just talking to him about Van Halen because I know he's a huge Van Halen fan.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny is like interviewing lots of bands for a long time. male musicians are massive Van Halen fans. Like that is usually the number one, what's your favorite band to a man that plays, it's Van Halen. And I'm like, I like Eddie. I think it's cool. Seen him live, but I'm not like a massive fan, but it just that I think I guess if you know music well and you respect playing music, you understand how talented the band is even more. And it's your favorite.
Absolutely. Van Halen is actually in my top 2. It's them and Metallica. And what do you like? Do you know the different eras of Van Halen? Do you like Sammy Hagar or David Lee Roth better?
I like David Lee Roth better.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, me too. But I like Sammy's stuff too.
But yeah, Sammy's a cool guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's fun too. I'm just not a huge. I'm more into like Korn and Limp Bizkit and Manson and Nine Inch Nails. Like that's like my favorites. But I'll listen to the older stuff, too, and like appreciate it. But I don't know. And Slipknot. Oh my God, I can't. We have our huge festival. This is like our Super Bowl for Northern California Aftershock Festival. Literally, like we just wait all year for this, and it's 4 days of the best band, Slayer and Pantera, and I'm just so fucking stoked. I'm ready. But I'm trying not to fucking drink too hard on the first day, so I'm not like dead the rest of the time.
Is that in San Francisco?
No, it's in Sacramento. So I'm in
Sacramento. Okay.
I'm like an hour and a half from San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the capital of California, but like no, everyone goes to LA and San Francisco. I lived in LA for 7 years though, and it's so busy and chaotic and expensive. It was fun to move back home to where it's affordable, and this music scene is small, so I can kind of jump in and take over. In LA, I was competing against so many journalists and radio DJs that it was like to get the band to get on your show was harder than if the band comes to Sacramento. I'm kind of the only podcaster that's a female in this area. So it's just easier to get the interviews.
Sure. Yeah. That's a thing I've heard about LA, like everything is there's just so much of everything. And
you do have a lot of competition. You better get ready. Yeah. If you do go there, you better like bring your A game and then get ready to get knocked down a lot and just get up again and do it again. Cause it's insane.
That's the thing. Like I always try to remind at least myself that, there's always people who are better than you at everything,
100%.
But we just do what we do. And, we just keep it real, like we just show up and play our stuff. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. It's just us, and it's whatever.
No, for sure. Yeah, I totally agree. Well, dude, tell us what's coming up for you guys, the album, how to find you guys.
So recently, meaning like last week, we started the new album writing. It's gonna be exciting because the new guy is just so much better at drumming in general. So. And, he has all these ideas and like, we're not used to that. It's me and Peyton usually that, okay, well, what if we try this or what if we do this? And, he's out here grabbing guitars. What if we do it like this? And
that's legit.
That's sick to me. Like, I like that. And I like,
yeah. If that even works.
Like it does. Well, that did work there. Like low key. Yeah. We didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And, he brings a lot to the table. So, I mean, that's exciting. But I mean, basically right now you're just going to find us around Cincy, basically Dayton. That's probably the farthest. Middletown is this whole like Southwest area of Ohio.
Not just dating, like banging bitches. You're talking about Dayton, Ohio, like an actual place.
Yeah. Dayton, Ohio. Yeah.
Okay. You're like, we're just going to be around dating. I'm like, damn, that's legit. Cool. Me too. Okay, neat. And then so Thorns, check you guys out everywhere. You guys are on TikTok and Instagram. Facebook, all the shit,
everything. Yeah. Well, we recently just got a Facebook. We caved.
I don't have one. I know it's the only thing I'm not on. I need to get on it.
All our older family members begging us to get on Facebook.
All the grandmas are like, please post on Facebook. That's where it's at.
Yeah. Literally.
Well, dude, thank you guys so much for stopping by Stefs Rock Show, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'll have to follow you. And if you come out to California, let me know.
All right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Sounds great.
Okay.
We
bye,
appreciate
guys.
it.